Hello Capricorn, thank you very much for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For the supportive oracle cards, Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Alright. Relationship first, single second. What do we got for Capricorn? Oh, one of the cards has a little bit of damage on it. Yeah. I guess these are good. Well, I don't know. Haven't had them all that long. There's a lot on your partner's side. No, leave that alone. Okay. Is something not going the way they expected? That's what I'm wondering. There's, oddly enough, starting off with the Sun card, which I'm saying oddly enough because where I'm seeing this going. They're loving life, enjoying life. Everything seems great for them. No problems, smooth sailing. I feel like you're letting them feel that way, letting them believe that. There's something that you're not happy with, but I don't see you communicating it. The thing is, the reason you're not communicating it is because you got the Lover's card. The Lover's card is your challenge card. You're not explaining how you're really feeling, and they're going forward happy-go-lucky, enjoying the happy day, and you're letting them do that because you just don't want to bring them down, but there's something you need to say that you haven't said yet. And you're just kind of letting them have their good moment because you just don't want to dampen the moment. But it's coming forward is what I'm getting. What I'm getting here, that finally comes forward with the Eight of Swords. Swords are communication, but this is talking about the reason you're saying something. And you do have the Fool card here saying it too. You just don't see another way around it. It's just kind of like it's time to say something before things go any farther. Are we sure? Yeah, you got, well, they're reiterating it here with this, in my opinion. The High Priestess, nope, High Priest. High Priest? High Priest. It's kind of like it's drawing on, and I feel like you're looking at the situation like before this goes into another moment, or, you know, before I find another reason to not say something, I have to say something now. And I'm getting the Eight of Wands. Nope, the Eight of... by itself. Eight of Swords. Because this is like a trap card. You feel like you have to say something. You're like, it's going to get worse if I don't say something. It's just... there's going to be another good moment, and I'm going to have another excuse not to say something. So you see this opportunity come forward. That's the Fool. And you're just kind of like, I'm just going to have to do it now. And I feel like you're kind of pushing yourself forward, kind of like, before I get another reason not to say something, I got to say something now. Because if I don't, I'm going to get stuck in this situation for another cycle. And I can't do that. And that's the High Priest saying, I can't do another cycle of this. It's time to do something. It's time to say something. I feel like I either say it now or never. So I'm going to take my opportunity and say something with the Fool card. I'm just going to let it go. And I'm just going to let them know what I'm thinking and what has to be addressed here. I know they're not going to like it. And I feel like that's the Eight of Swords too. Like, you know they're not going to like it. So you don't really want to bring it forward. You feel like you gotta. Before you get into another cycle of this, let me do it. I feel them receiving the information and being a bit defensive about it. But being very just kind of like... almost, I don't want to say unresponsive, but very just kind of like reactive. The page is kind of a passive, reactive feel to it, if you ask me. And the base chakra here is telling me like they don't really like it. They're trying to bat it back at you, but very passively. They're just, I don't know, they're just kind of a little bit non-responsive, not really taking it well, but hearing what you're saying. I'm also getting the, which is this, the sacral chakra. Yeah. So this is like, this is not making them happy. They didn't want to hear this. You knew they didn't want to hear it, though. You knew this. And I feel like it's really upsetting them. The sacral chakra, along with the Three of Swords, is telling me they're really upset that you're bringing this forward to them. To them, it's almost like they're offended, and they're feeling like this didn't need to happen. You didn't need to say this, is kind of their attitude. And the way it's been going... they like the way it's been going, and they don't see the problem you're seeing. They have the Six of Cups here, like the way it's been is the way they want to keep it. But the way you're addressing it, they're getting the point. Like, this cannot keep going the way it has been. Is this good? Are we good? Something is a little off. Something is definitely a little off. What are we missing here? Are we missing something, or is there another factor on their side? They've got the Queen of Pentacles with the Strength card in their challenge position. They're really bolted into the situation the way it is. They actually are viewing this as if you're causing a problem. Is that right? The energy seems to be a lot more on the level at this point. They seem to be blaming you for ruining the Sun card. Like, it doesn't have to happen. This doesn't have to be this way. Like, it was great the way it was. You're causing problems. Is that really? That's how it feels. It really is how that comes in. That's how strongly they don't want to change this. They really like the way it is. They feel like this is the way it needs to go. They don't like it. Now, I'm still feeling you with the Fool card again. And it's coming forward with what makes things better. So you threw it out there that this is not good. You're not happy with something. Something has to change. That's the initial conversation. They don't handle it well. I don't feel like they take it well at all. I just don't really feel like they take it well at all. But they have a moment, you know, it goes on for a minute, whatever. What makes things better is like, all right, I've addressed that this can't keep going the way it is. But here are the options that I would be okay with. Here are the options I think we can do. And you're proposing options for them to keep a bit of what they want. But you're also like, but it's not totally what you want. And I feel like you're letting them know that. You're presenting solutions. You're presenting things that will change, but yeah, it won't be the same, but maybe they can keep some of what they liked. Some of what they liked. Now, they have the Hanged Man with the Strategy card. This is going to be kicking and screaming the whole way. I just feel like it's going to be kicking and screaming the whole way. They're going to try to find a way to keep what they want. Your job to make this work out the best for you and for them, of course, is to find out what they like the most, what means the most, and then match that up with what you can live with. So if you can get like the top 3 things that they like about this situation, of those top 3 things, how much of that can you live with? And if it's only one and it's the 3rd thing, then you do what you can to make that work out. If you can't really work with any of it, I see you. I think you can, though. I know it's a general read, but I'm feeling like there's something here you can work with. Do your best to work with them and just try to center on the positive and just accentuate that as much as possible. Because I feel them trying to work around you, trying to find a better way for this to work out, because they want to keep the whole thing. I just don't feel like that's going to work. Your job, I really feel, to make this work out the best for you is to like identify the top 3 and just what can you live with, and just go that way and just create solutions based on that. Because I feel like when you present solutions, and you will, just find out what means the most to them and just highlight those things in your solutions as much as possible and just work with it that way. I feel like it's going to be kicking and screaming the whole way, but they're just saying just what you can live with, and just remember what you can live with and what you can't. And if you can't, just try to reiterate it that way. Try to let them know, these are the things that I can do. These things I can work with. This is a no. These are a no. So let's work in that direction. I feel, again, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time to work it out. It should work out in the long run. I know this is a general read, but I do see like it's going to be quite the situation. And I think this is what we have for Capricorn relationships. That's how this is moving out. Getting to that part. So I feel like they're just letting you know about the battle and like the kicking and screaming part, because I feel like you're expecting to say something and then change, or working something out. You're not expecting them to like it, but you're hoping that they'll be more willing to work with you. I just don't feel like they're really going to be willing to work with you at all in this one. But you can drive the ship forward. You can change things. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. All right, let's go into Capricorn singles. What do we have for single Capricorns? Messages for single Capricorns. What do we have for single Capricorns? Shuffle these. See where this is going. Let's see where this is going. Single Capricorns. What do we have? I want some clarity, like 3 cards here at least for this one, because I want to know where that's going. Okay. The situation here. Single Capricorn, right? All right. You've got the 10 of Cups in your history. You have a connection with this person of interest. You have a positive connection with this person of interest. What you've seen of them, what you know of them, it feels good. So we're starting off in a good spot here. Now, when this is coming forward towards you, I'm getting the 7 of Swords with the Temperance card. You do like this person. You do get along with this person. But I also see you looking at this person like they have qualities that are great for a friendship, but maybe not so great for a partner. And I feel like when you're looking at the 7 of Swords, like that seems to define this person for you. Like you don't really see a dependable aspect here. And you're kind of like, you know, the way they are as a friend, that's fine. But like you're not seeing the dependability as a partner, and you're just kind of like, friend, okay, partner, I don't know. But you got the Temperance card here, like, you know what, I'm not just going to pass judgment. Let me just see how this works. Because I'm seeing this person of interest, you like them, but you're like, maybe they're best left as a friend. And I'm getting, this is not an actual confrontation, but I feel like you're conflicted because you do find them attractive. You'd like it to be better than it actually is, and you're thinking, this really isn't the match for me, but I do like them, and I would love for this to actually work. I'm just not thinking this is the best idea for me. I think they're best left as a friend, but I honestly do find them very attractive. So you're giving it the Temperance card here in the sense of like, let me just like maybe see where this goes and just see if there's anything to really cultivate here. And you got the 7 of Pentacles. I'm seeing like who this person is, you already know who this person is. You want to see something different, something that matches you more, matches you a little better. I'm not saying you see this person in a positive or a negative light. It's just for matching your life, I feel like you already see them for who they are and how they actually match. Now, I'm getting them come in here too. They are reciprocating the attraction, but they also see you. They also see problems with how you match them. They like a little bit more spontaneity, a little bit left-right, a little bit just a little unpredictable feel to them. And they don't think of you as unpredictable. They think of you as very predictable is what I'm getting. You know, this is what happens at this point. This is what happens at that point. You may be able to have fun, but at the end of the day, you got all your bases covered. So even though you may have a bit of a fun aspect to you, when all is said and done, you got things done that needed to be done. You are dependable and self-assured, and you know where to be and where to go. You know, you do what needs to get done. They just think you're a little bit rigid, is what I'm getting. They may see you as a little bit rigid, but they do see a very high-quality person. Like, they see a high-quality person, just the way you live life, may not match them either. And they're also very well aware that you might not be completely pleased with the way they live life either. So you're going forward, and I feel like you're trying to get closer. I feel this person moving towards you quite quickly at one point, and I don't feel like you like it. They seem to be trying to jump the gun in your opinion, and I don't feel like you like it. You're kind of like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't see this sinking the ship at this point, but I do see like this moment seems to linger with you. And it seems to be like in the future, from where this keeps going, they seem to kind of jump the gun in your opinion. You don't like it. It's not something where you sink the ship right off the bat, but you're just kind of like, and it lingers and you keep thinking about it. Because of that, I feel like that reiterates what you already know. I don't feel like this person really matches you. They just don't match your life. The world card pops in. I feel like you're telling this person, let's just keep it friends. I just don't think this is going to make it in a romantic sense. So you're putting the world card here in the sense of like, I'm just taking the romance thing off the table. I don't think a relationship with us is ever going to happen. I just don't think we match. You're taking it off the table. When the world pops in, though, I feel like what's happening here is this person is quite upset about this. They have literally the broken heart. This is like 3 of Swords, just in different terms. They're broken heart about this. They're brokenhearted about it. They don't take it well. And when the world card pops in for the both of you, between the two of you, they're done. I don't see there's not even a friendship after this. Everything, like the friendship is even gone after this. And I see you afterwards, you miss this person. Because you do like them. And you do miss the friendship is what I'm getting. The man holding a heart with the attachment is kind of like you did care. You still do care about this person. But I'm getting like you might have another problem coming forward. Because if you try to keep the friendship going, I don't feel like they're going to be nice to you. They're brokenhearted. They're upset about it. They're saying, I feel like the advice here is to realize, like, when done is done, done is done. It's not going to recoup as a friendship. I feel like this person is literally moving out of your life. Literally leaving you in the past. You still do care. And to you, it's kind of like, but I want to keep the friendship. Why can't we just keep the friendship? I just feel they're kind of upset about the way this went. They wanted more. It's not going to happen. Just be careful, because in the future, they could become quite the problem. They might be a little bit mean to you or nasty. Just be aware of that. Because they're like, nope, if I can't be what I want to be, you could just forget it. I don't even want the friendship. And they're walking away. And I think that's it. All right, I'm going to shut that down there. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.